Wiggity wiggity, welcome back guys to another Yu-Gi-Oh! News video. Tonight we got VRAINS Pack 2, a good cluster of the VRAINS Pack 2 Link monsters dropped tonight, and I'm really pumped. I haven't read a single one of them. Clearly you can see right here that a Blackluster Soldier Link 3 is the first, and I'm just really pumped to get into it. Shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization because they have just been killing it with the news, getting it out fast and available for anybody. So if you're ever if you're like me and you just want to know about news as fast as it comes out, then definitely stay on top of Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization because they're going to be all on top of everything as they always are. So and also look at this logo. Logo looks nice. I like this the green with the link arrows as well. But let's just jump into this. I don't want to stall anymore. Let's hop onto here. So we have the first one right here. Blackluster Soldier, the Chaos Warrior. Link 3, 3000 attack with a top, bottom left, bottom right, Earth Warrior. And it takes 3 monsters with different names. That bitch is generic. So this is just a 3000 beast you can get for 3 monsters, which I don't think we have access to. I think literally the biggest Link 3 we have is Gaia Saber, which was a 2600 normal monster. I know Trisbane's 2500. This is the biggest, 3K, so that's really interesting. Alright, so first effect. If this card was link summoned using a level 7 or higher monster, it cannot be targeted or destroyed by opponent's card effects. Alright, pretty decent protection effect. You can't be destroyed or targeted by card effects. Pretty good. So your opponent would have to use a non-targeting, non-destruction removal, or just battle, of course, or kaiju, other ways. Okay, nice little protection effect. Then when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can activate one of these effects. This card gains 1500. This card can make a second attack during the battle phase of your next turn. Banish 1 card on the field. Ooh, so that is interesting. So like the banish 1 card on the field, it's a little slow. You have to, like, if there's something problematic on the field that you need to banish, you might not even be able to do something in the battle phase. Gaining 1500 is okay, but at the same time you get your 1 attack and then you don't have your 1500 until next turn. Or really, you have your 1500, but you won't be able to use it until next turn. But if you're immune to targeting and destruction by card effects, I guess that 1500 kind of makes it near impossible for your opponent to beat over you. And the second attack is so slow. You gotta wait till your next battle phase if this card makes it. I think this card's interesting. It is generic, so keep that in mind. This is kind of like, I feel like this is on the same tier as almost like Crusadia Equamax, because they're both very generic and Link 3s, and they definitely seem like OTK type push cards. But yeah. Maybe that banish effect could be good if your opponent has like multiple monsters on the field. If you're able to kill something, banish a second monster. If that was their last line of defense, then whatever else you had on the field just has free reign on their life points. Yeah, interesting card. I put it in the same kind of tier as Equamax. I like that it's generic and they didn't lock it to Blackluster Soldier because I don't even know how they would do that, but yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Whoa! Thunder Dragon Goliath. They have a Thunder Dragon Link monster. It's a Link 4 Light Thunder with bottom right, bottom left, and right. Weird arrows. And you can only use this card's first effect once per turn. It's 2800 also, so keep that in mind. If this card is Link summoned, target one of your Thunder Dragon monsters that is banished or in your graveyard and apply that target's effect that activates by discarding itself from the hand. Then place it on the top or bottom of your deck. So on summon, you can, I don't remember all their discard effects, but I think one adds, so like just on summon add. So this can just be like start recurring resources as soon as it's summoned. I don't remember what all the other ones are. I think once it has a discard to special summon. So this card could even, I think Dragon Hawk Thunder Dragonhawk has the discard from hand to special summon from graveyard or banishment, if I'm not mistaken. So you could do that, shuffle or put that back on the bottom or top of your deck, and then special summon. Dang. And then second effect, if a thunder monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, banish 3 cards from your graveyard instead. It's a hefty cost. I mean, it does trigger Thunder Dragon effects. Interesting card. I don't think it's amazing because it's a Link 4. And you need to use Thunder monsters for it. I guess you could make 2 summoners, the some summer summoners, and make it. Interesting card. I like that it's not just like a crazy Link 2, because Thunder Dragons are already going to be like relative competitively. Interesting card. Alright, let's keep moving. We have the Celestial Knight Lord Parshat. So we have fairy support, Link Fairy or Light Fairy Link effect monster, Link 3 2400 with perfect arrows, bottom right, bottom left. 2+ fairy monsters, so it's generic, but it's generically kept to fairy specifically. Okay, I'm into that. And both effects are hard once per turns. First effect reading, you can discard 1 card to add Sanctuary to the sky, or 1 card that specifically lists Sanctuary in the sky in its text from your deck to the hand. And then if Sanctuary in the sky is on the field, you can add a fairy monster instead. Wow, so just discard 1 to search a lot. If you had Sanctuary already, you add any fairy. If you didn't, you could add Sanctuary or any card that lists Sanctuary in the sky. I don't remember what card specifically in fairies have Sanctuary specifically in the text, but I believe some monsters do, so this card already can add monsters. Nice. And then the second effect says, if a face-up fairy monster or monsters you control sent from the field to the graveyard, banish 1 fairy monster from your graveyard to special summon 1 fairy monster with a higher level than the banished monster from your hand. Okay, but it's higher level. It's generically higher level. So if something was, if a fairy monster, so if you were able to get enough materials and you were able to link a shine ball off into a zone this card points to, then you could just straight up drop the boss monster. I forgot what his name is. Oh man, I can't remember what his name is, but the big one that pops cards by banishing, I think. You could just straight up drop that on the field from your hand. That's pretty cool. Okay, I think overall pretty good. I think it's a good transitional piece. Opens up a lot of zones. I'm not too sure how much advantage you'd be able to take from these zones, but okay, I'm into that. I'm just glad they got this. So next we have Alien Shock Trooper Mighty Frame. We have an alien Link monster. Okay. It's a light reptile Link 2, 1900 attack. Love the stat. And takes 2 reptiles generically. You can only use this card names first and second effect once per turn each, so hard once per turns. I like that it's reptiles also because I think there are some okay generic reptile cards that aren't aliens, and they can be played in aliens, but we'll see. Let's read the effect though. Quick effect, nice. You can discard 1 monster, place a number of A counters on face-up monsters on the field equal to the original level of the discarded monster. Wow, that could be a lot. That could be, just a level 4. That's 4 A counters. For some of the effects that aliens have, that could be pretty decent. Then if this card is destroyed at battle or card effect sent to the graveyard, you can special summon any number of reptile monsters with different names from your graveyard, except Link monsters up to the number of monsters your opponent controls with A counters. Wow, so that's not bad. It is destruction. It doesn't work on send. I think on sending it could be a little broke, but at least if your opponent has to destroy this thing, you really can punish them, because this can be special up to 4 or 5, depending on the card you discarded, and also other alien cards in the archetype put A counters on stuff. So going second, something you could attack into something, special summon all your reptiles back. And it's reptile monsters generically as well. Keep that in mind. So it's not just aliens. Interesting card. Dragunity. Okay, so this card might be relevant. So the first ones, I think nothing like crazy, nothing really breaking any decks open, I think. But Dragunity, a Dragunity Link monster could be. That's a synchro archetype that needs it. All right, so we have Dragunity Knight Romulus. At link to 1200 attack, bottom left, bottom right. Great arrows, especially for a synchro base deck. And it takes 2 dragon and or winged beast monsters except for tokens. Okay? And both effects are hard once per turns. If this card is link summoned, you can add 1 Dragunity spell or trap or Dragon from your deck to your hand. Ooh, that's pretty good right out the gate. On summon, add any Dragunity spell or trap or Dragon Ravine. Okay. Second effect, if a dragon monster is special summoned from the extra deck to your zone, this card points to you can special summon 1 dragon or winged beast monster from your hand in defense, but until the rest of the turn, its effects are negated and cannot be used as link material. Okay, I think that's an okay. I mean, that's not too crazy. They did mitigate it by negating effects, and it cannot be used as link, but I think mainly your main goal in this deck is going to be set up this card and 2 synchros under it, right? I'm assuming. I don't know exactly what the deck does, but this card seems pretty good just from the first effect, and the second effect can definitely be good as well, but we'll see. And now we have a DDD Link monster. Wow, I know some people are going to go wild for this card. Probably. I mean, we'll see what it does. But it's called DDD Abyss King Gilgamesh. Really cool design. I love that. Dark Fiend Link effect monster. Link 2, 1800 attack, and the classic arrows. Down, right, down, left. And both effects are hard once per turns. First effect says if this card is special summon, you can place 2 DD Pendulum monster with different names from your deck into your pendulum zones, and if you do, take 1,000 damage, and you cannot special summon monster for the rest of the turn except for DD monsters. Okay, so let's go into this real quick. On summon, so what you want to do is you want to be able to make this guy without using your pen summon. Then you get to just place your scales. I think this is okay. I don't think it's terrible. I mean, you can't make any of anything generic for the rest of the turn. It does lock you into DD, but DDDs do still have cards with negates, so you can still put up negate boards and stuff. And if this link summon card is destroyed by an opponent's attacking monster or an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 DD monster from your extra deck or graveyard in defense position. Wow. So that's a pretty nice residual destruction punishment to your opponent, because like I said, DDDs have built-in monsters to the archetype that negate, and I think they just got 2 new monsters in the extra deck that are pre-fusion monsters, and you may be able to just drop those. I don't know how disruptive they are or problematic they are for opposing duelists, but this card seems pretty good for most situations. Indeed, you got to play full DD though. See, that's the problem right there. You have to play a full DD deck, because if you're playing a DDD deck that splashes in other generic pendulum monsters, you can't special those the turn you use this. So this card's pretty powerful, but it does lock you into DDD, so we'll see. It is a +2, however, so keep that in mind. On summon, you just play scales, which is really strong. I think the Dragunity card, Romulus, is pretty good. I think this card, it's good for what it is. I mean, I don't think it's not insane, obviously, but it's aliens. Did you really think? I don't even think a broken Link 1 is enough to make aliens playable again. But I think he's cool. Parshat is definitely cool. I know some people are definitely going to be excited for this card. I don't think this is bad. I don't think it's amazing. I think it's solid. And this card is this card seems out of reach. Is it just me, or does it seem like Thunder Dragons wouldn't even really be able to make this all too insanely easy? But I guess that's the point. They didn't want to make an already meta deck that much more broke. And then this guy's cool. He's generic, and I think he can do some cool things. He's just pretty slow. I thought this card was going to be an OTK card when I saw how generic it was, but it seems so slow. You're not going to be able to kill that turn. It's going to set you up for a kill next turn. And if you really want this card to be worth it, you have to use a level 7 or higher monster. And then at that point, you're committing 3 monsters, including a high level monster that might not even make it worth So I don't know. I think he's okay. I think he's generic. I think he has solid arrows. I think all of these are really interesting, to say the least. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know which ones you guys are the most excited about, because there's definitely some stuff to get excited about here. And yeah, DD, I think this is like the biggest. These are the biggest two, I feel like. Yeah, easily the biggest two. I think this one's solid, and then this one's generic. So, yeah, let me know, guys, and subscribe if you want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh! News videos, because we've got 6 here. How long until we get the rest of them announced? I mean, they're coming out. The whole pack for Link VRAINS is coming out in, what, 1 month and a week? And then a week? So, like, it's literally coming out in 5 weeks. So, as we get closer, we're going to get the rest of them revealed. And so look forward to that, because I'm going to be on top of the news, getting that out to you guys. So, like I said, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day. Just keep it a nice, easy day, hopefully. Sorry for the weirdness.